Mr. Lunt here to introduce Tom Owens, who is a story artist at Big Idea. Today he's going to show you how to draw one amazingly good-looking gourd.
Today we're going to draw Mr. Lunt from the Esther show. Mr. Lunt is a gourd, so he's kind of oval-shaped at the top, and then his bottom is big and round. He's a decorative gourd. Sort of where these two lines come to, where this break is on either side, that's sort of where his center is. So we'll draw a line through that and place his nose, this big round oval nose, on there. Under his nose he's got two halves of a mustache that are real long and pointy, and then just draw his mouth under there just a little bit open so that we see his teeth in there. In this episode he wears a big hat, so that where that hat sits is just above the center line, and the brim comes down right to his nose, so this is where the hat wraps around the head, and then indicate that the hat comes right down to his nose, and draw the brim wrapping around his head so that you see the underside of the hat here, and then you see actually a little bit of the top of the hat over the brim just above his nose. And then we'll just do this kind of box shape around the top of his head, a little bit bigger than his head. And the hat brim on this goes almost all the way to the top. It's really a wide one. We'll darken it in. Then he's wearing a coat, so we'll draw that coming around his neckline and bring it right down to this point in the center. Then he's got a tie that he wears, so we see the knot and just the top of the tie under this neckline, so there's like a shirt under here. And then draw the collar, this really wide shaped collar that hangs off a little bit to the side here. And then we'll draw that, follow the contour of his body down almost all the way to the bottom, and then flatten it off so that we see a little bit of his body out from underneath the coat. And the coat is striped, so we'll put stripes on the collars. And then down the front of the jacket. And make sure all the stripes follow the shape. As you go around to this side, they're round like this side, then they get a little straight through the center, and then start to follow the roundness on this side as well, so they all feel like they're going around his body. The jacket is double-breasted, so he's got 4 buttons at the front, and that's Mr. Lunt.